Hi. I'm going to wait for a minute or two. What the heck? Uh-huh. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Hi. Hi, everybody. Oh, I'll just wait a couple of minutes before I get started. Yeah, I know you were saying that you haven't heard anything, but I really think that no news is good news because if there were anything really earth-shattering, I would think we would have heard. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of messages tonight from Plenty of Fish. He pooped. Yay! Son of a gun. Hi. Hi. Oh, today was a long day. Hi, Marla. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's absolutely amazing because poop matters. It really does. Hi, Valley. Good to see you. I want to show you a message from my phone that is, I hope you can see it. Look at what happened with Sandy. Oh, because Sandy got worried. I want you to look at the bottom of my screen and tell me if you can see what it says. I'm not sure it's showing up. It's that very bottom line. Do you see it? Does it show? Oops. The photos and videos. My backup is finished. It finished a little while ago. All it took was 3 days. But it is done, so I am going to try. Probably tomorrow morning, I'll try to do to see if I can update my phone and see if everything's back to normal. See if I can download any of my videos. So that's good. So did you wind up going to the hospital, or he just pooped and felt better? Yeah, because when you are trapped in that place where you have an issue, and especially with that pain medication, that pain medication is deadly when it comes to all of that. It really is. It's just hard. He wouldn't go. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I certainly get it. Listen, the night that I fell down the stairs, everybody wanted me to go too, and I just wouldn't do it. Yeah, he refused. But yeah, when you have pains from that, those pains are horrible. Exactly. All's well that ends well. Um, I have been getting a lot of messages today from one of the dating sites, and I have to tell you, oh, not until today. So he had to make it through the night. The problem is when you're impacted, it makes it really, really tough. I don't even want to go there in my memory because it was that awful. Yeah, I have another notification. All right, so one of the guys mentioned that he's coming back to New York. So obviously he was here, lived here, or whatever. But I think he was out on the West Coast, and he said he's coming here to do a TV show. And I wanted to say I've had enough with TV shows, thank you. And he said that, well, he said a couple of things that were weird. I might have mentioned last night that he had said something about the fact that that his fiance had died of cancer. And then he mentioned in another part of his message, he mentioned in another part of his message that he was widowed, and after a long time relationship, and I thought, you can't be widowed and a fiance at the same, well, I suppose you can, but that would be a neat trick. Um, so all of that didn't add up. And then when he was talking about what he's looking for, and he sort of, he made it as an edict. You have to, yeah, exactly. You have to, it's the relationship has got to include sex. Hi, Alita, because it's not just going to be a casual relationship, except that he was looking for a casual relationship with benefits. So that was one guy. Then I heard from another one today who is exactly David's age. So I'm thinking that's probably not going to be such a terrific idea. And what does he want with me if he's David's age? So that one seems like a no-no. Then I heard from another two of them today. So I don't know if they're parading my profile out there or what the story is. Oh, but the one from today, I did have David Young, but still, I had to be old enough to have him. So, yeah, right. Yeah, is he barking up the wrong tree? Yeah, right. Yeah. But to say he wants a casual relationship, nothing serious, but it has to include sex, and I want to say that does not compute. Not in my world. That does not compute. So that kind of took care of that. And then one of them who got in touch with me today, he's short, and he is in Brooklyn, which is a bit of a distance away. But he said exactly that's what he wants. I did not respond. No, I didn't. Although I was tempted to say something a little not so nice, but I did not respond. So the one today, the magic words were that he's a contractor. And I have so many things that need to be fixed in the house that I think a contractor in my life would be a good thing. So maybe we can make a deal. Not that kind of deal, but maybe we can make a deal. So that is my story. I have to tell you, I know it sure would help. I watched such a great video this morning for anybody who is new, who wants to get on to selling on Poshmark. It just came across my feed. Yeah, I've seen more than a few of those myself. Um, now I forgot what I was saying again. Oh, yeah. So the video, what she did was she showed everything. She had gotten a haul from a thrift store, and she showed how she organized the stuff. Then she has a box that she photographs it in, and um, she steams the pieces that need to be steamed. Oh, thanks, Mary. Mrs. Wilson. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Which Mrs. Wilson are we talking about? Thanks, Alita. I appreciate it. So then she showed how she lists the stuff. Thanks, Marla. And I found it so fascinating because that was really helpful. When you're new to something, just to see how it works, I learned a lot just from watching that video. So I wound up subscribing to her, and I'm going to be watching others. But it really helped a lot because I didn't have a single clue. I have never contemplated doing it. So I'm definitely going to be putting a few things on to see how it goes. But I think I need to get boxes first, right? What's her name? Um, Maybe Nicole? Could it be Nicole? It might be Nicole. I'm not sure. First time I saw her was today. Apparently, she's been doing Poshmark and she's been doing eBay. She started eBay first and then she started Poshmark. But I'm pretty sure she said that her first full year doing one of them, that she sold over $100,000 worth of stuff. And I thought to myself, if I had to carry $100,000 worth of stuff, I would be dead on the floor under the pile of stuff. So I don't know, but I definitely want to give it a try. Yeah, it's amazing. She said she had lost her corporate job. I don't think she was lying. I didn't get the feeling she was lying. Oh, 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 okay. Sounds like an interesting story. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, and they didn't find her for days. Yeah, only her feet were sticking out, like the Wicked Witch of the West, or was it the East? I forgot which one was under the house when the house landed. Maybe the West. So, yeah, but I think what I'm going to try to do first. Oh no, I understand that. No, I can't do that. I need to start with selling my own stuff. But I just thought it was an interesting thing, so it made it sound like a viable option. So that was the lollipop kids, right? The lollipop kids. Ex- exactly. Exactly. So, um, I thought I would try first the stuff I bought from Chico's because I have a number of things I had bought sometime last year from from the way to the clothes to Munchkinland, right? Yeah. And remember there with the high-pitched trill in the voices? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I mean, she even showed how she looks up prices and how I didn't know there were things called RN numbers in garments. And all she did was put in that number. I think it was RN. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was something else N. I'm not sure. But she put the number in and she Googled the number and it would bring up what the product was. And then she used some of the stock photos, which would scare me because that's stealing photos and that's not legal. You find the number on the tag. It's on the tag. And if you put that number in the computer, it should bring up what the shirt is and tell you who made it and all of that. So that was really interesting to see. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to actually teach you something, maybe. That would be fun. So I think, I mean, if this thing works out for me, I'm definitely going to share the information online also so that other people can do it if they want to and make some extra money. So, oh, hi, Carolyn. How are you? So, it was good. It really was good. And what else did she show? Oh, the way she does the pricing, and that some things really are, it would be great. It really would be great. So I'm going to give it a go and see how that works out. I was, last night when I got off, what? Feel Good Creations by Wit. You just Googled Feel Good Creations. Did you put it as one word, Feel Good? Because Feel Good, in my case, is one word. Oh, that's another thing I would like to ask people, if you don't mind. If a few of you or any of you that are willing to do it, I started last month. I started a Facebook page for Feel Good Creations, And if some of you could just go over to it and just like the page, because I need to get at least 10 likes for something to happen. I forgot what. And I did put a few of the new designs in there in kind of a gallery, so that was fun. And yeah, because I'm trying to get more exposure for it for now. And I have to do it in ways that I can do, which means without money. So we'll see how it goes. It was also interesting because I didn't realize you have the option on Facebook to, when you have a page, you can say that people in a certain country or countries, yes, that's it. Yeah, the first word feel is all capitalized, but I'm not sure if that, I know you did, Melissa. You were the only one. Did I say what? It is one word. Feel Good Creations is a separate word. How old is David? David is 50, 50, 50, 50, 51. Yeah. 51, 50 or 51. So, hi Ange, how are you? So, yeah, again, that would be really nice. And I've kind of gone in a totally different direction now with my store, hoping that it would make some kind of a difference. And we'll see if it does or does not. But the thing on Facebook, oh, okay. The thing on Facebook is apparently you can make your page so that it is not visible to people in a certain country or countries. So I did that, and we'll see if it makes any difference at all. But who knows? They could have spies all over the place. Um, Let me see. I'm going to try to bring it up on my phone. Just bear with me for a minute. Oh, I have to go on Facebook. You have to go on Facebook first. It's a Facebook page. What the heck? Why is it? Oh, God, I changed my sign-in. I forgot. Bear with me for a minute. Okay. All right, let me see if I can find my page. Oh, I don't know how to do it on the phone. Let me see. Where the heck would it be? Let me just look, see if I look it up. Oh, there it is. I have a Feel Good Creations page and a Feel Good Creations group. This is what the page looks like, at least on mobile. It actually looks like my website. It has the same picture on the top. Yes, the girl with the dog is a very pretty girl with a dog. It's the same photo that I use on the website, Feel Good Creations for You. So, you saw Rita and Melissa there? Invite friends to like the page, it said. Yeah, if you can just like the page, that would be really helpful. I don't know why my gallery's not showing up. I put it on today. Oh, let me look under photos. Oh, there it is. It's under photos. So if you're on the page, you can actually see some of the new photos from the new stuff. And this is what it looks like. It looks like a gallery. So I think it's nice the way they do it. So it's yeah, it's kind of fun, and I want to get all of it going. That's really funny. Oh, by the way, Sandy, did Lauren tell you that I at the end of yesterday's live, I accidentally timed her out also? I gave her a timeout. You added a review to the page? Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, the girl and the dog photo is the top of the page. That's my banner on that page. It's the same banner that's on my website. I wanted to keep it cohesive. Yeah. And then, as I say, if you could just click on the photos. You liked it? Oh, thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate it. Great. So, and then it's asking me if I want to boost anything there. I'm really reluctant to spend even $5 on anything right now because I want to see what happens with, how things kind of work out and before I start spending money. So, but it's interesting. I mean, I'm watching all kinds of really interesting. Don't boost yet. Okay. I won't. Back to the pop bottles. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, isn't that funny? I did very well with those empty bottles as a kid. I used to get to play lots of games at the arcade with the money that my brother and I made on the the sand-filled pop bottles, as you would say. Oh, jeez. Oops. OMG. An ant made it into the bedroom. I'm going to kill myself. That's all I need. Oh, good grief. If things start walking on me, I'm going to scream. Oh, my heavens. I can't stand it. I'm telling you. I actually would have fallen out of bed. It was so weird to have an ant walking on my arm. That was, of course, what could happen is the dogs might walk in and have ants on their fur. Don't you dare to time you out. I know. That was hilarious. That was the funniest thing. I could not stop laughing. I really couldn't because I don't know what it is that I do that makes it happen. I didn't get the traps. I bought the vinegar. I have an ant on my forehead. Is that payback? You see, and now you're making me feel like I do. Oh, I'm absolutely itchy all over now. I feel like they're all over me. I feel like I am at a picnic and the ants have taken over the blanket. OMG. This is definitely not fun. By the way, Sheila, did you get the bra yet? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Yeah. I have to get the traps. I think so. I didn't want to do the poison. I really didn't, but I think I need to do the poison. Exactly. Oh, you got the bra. Superb. Oh my God, I swear. I feel like things are crawling all over me. Not good. If you see anything, let me know. Yeah, that is terrific. That is really terrific. I'm so happy for you. Ticks. Yeah, ticks are next. Uh, actually, that makes me very sad because it reminds me of when I first moved into the house. Ants don't live on dog. No, but if the dog walked in and the ant happened to be on the fur, it might have jumped off when the dog came in here to lie down in his or her bed. So that's a possibility. I don't know, but whatever it is, I do not need ants in my bedroom. I really don't. I mean, I have a do not enter sign on my door. It has happened to you. It's disgusting. Yeah, I would think that they definitely do. Even that makes me, oh, skeevy. It'll be a one-off. I hope so. I really hope so, as in yuck, yuck, yuck. I cannot. I'm so hot. I wonder if it's the whole ant business that has me overheating. Uh-huh. Alga 36B. Wow. I used to love Alga bras. I used to buy those all the time. So it's a soft cup? It's really hard to believe you're a bee. Yeah, I love Alga bras. I really do. Oh, I have no doubt that's true, Ange. Yeah. No, I often refer to the kitchen as the killing fields. Yeah, and I feel bad for them, but I have no choice. I always have my friend Mary's voice in my ear when I first had the field mice. No lining. Yeah, that's good. And no wire, right? No underwire. So that's good. That really is good. Ooh, it's hot in here. And I'm only wearing a half sleeve. Oh, son of a gun. That is not comfortable. That's good. That really is good. Yeah, I had a few of the old bras. I think I told you. Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. But as I say, it's still hard to believe that you're a bee. Really. I mean, I don't want to go there because I know how upset that gets you. Uh-huh. Oh, my Lord. Uh-huh. Yep. Hi, Patty. I guess you sneaked in. I didn't see you while I was dealing with my aunt situation here. Oh, oh, my leg is bothering me today. I am so... Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. I watched your video today. I didn't get a chance to comment yet, but it was wonderful as always. You're about a B plus? Yeah. Hi. Happy to see you. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, when I was watching all the things that you loved, I was, oh my God, you had me reminiscing. I cannot even speak today. I really cannot. I was in such dire straits because I could not extract any of my videos or photos from my phone. They were trapped on there. You were in tears about the jade plant. Yes, that jade plant. That was very, very touching. I did not eat the square fish. I have to tell you, oh, did I tell you he was here yesterday? I love him so much. He is the sweetest guy in the world. If he were only older and single. He was so sweet. When I opened the door, he was carrying two of those big shopping bags, and he said to me, I brought you some extra stuff that I thought you'd like. He said, I know you love the bread, so he brought me two packages of the bread. He bought me an extra package of the milk and juice and all that stuff, and he brought me 2 extra dinners. So it was really nice, and actually, one of the things I had, I don't remember, I think it was today, I had it for lunch. It was chopped meat with macaroni in a nice sauce. Is his father single? I have to tell you, I was so tempted. I was so tempted to say something. He's not flirting. No, 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 he's not flirting. He's got a wife and he's just a sweetheart. I know Susan's going to be a grandma again. Yep, that is very exciting. That is exciting stuff. And when you were talking about the story, Suze, about when your son was little and when you would take walks with him, that really took me back to a similar situation with David when I used to take him for walks. And then while I was watching it, it made me remember the day that I was in a clothing store not far from home. How old is the boy? Yes. I was in the clothing store not far from home. It was just a few blocks away one day. And the police came in and they were looking for me. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. The police came in and wanted to know if David's mother was in the store, which meant that David knew where he could find me. And they had stolen his bicycle. It, it was the second time they stole his bicycle. My mother had gotten him a beautiful bicycle the first time, and it was stolen, and he was devastated. But the second time it was stolen, he was on the bike, and they pushed him off the bike, and they stole it. I left the store immediately, and I got in my car, and I started driving with David to see if I could find the kids who stole his bike. I'm very, very happy I didn't find them because the way I was feeling, I was going to run them over, even if they were on the sidewalk. I was so angry, and he was so upset and so frightened. It was horrible. It was a horrible, horrible experience. But it was one of those life lessons that I got when I was so filled with anger for him. How could they do that? Yeah. So it was, when you look back on some of those experiences, I always look back on it as if it's the movie of my life and I'm looking at still frames as I go back in time. He is my only child. Yeah. And I had 2 miscarriages before David. And yes, he is the only one. So it had to be good because he was the only one. I wish I had more than one. I really do. Because number one, it wouldn't put all the pressure on him. And number two, it would be good for me that you know, if I could have somebody else around some of the time. I just feel terrible that he's so far away. And it's looking like I'm just not gonna make it out there to be with him. I want to be with him. I really do. Yeah, so it is what it is. But getting back to that guy, no, he's just one of the world's beautiful, exactly, exactly. Um, he's one of the world's beautiful people, this man. He really is. He's a gift. He's certainly a gift to me. He really is. He makes my day. He is here for less than 3 minutes, probably, most of the time, because they're not allowed to come in. But it's a gift to me every time I see him. I look forward to those few minutes every Friday. I really do. So it's nice to have that. And I'm excited. I really am excited to have some positive stuff going on. Yeah, and Sue's, he is writing a book now. Yeah, he's he really is a gift. Yes, he is an angel. But it's when David told me about the book that he's writing now, I think I mentioned it to the other ladies on here that, oh, yes, we do. We absolutely do. We interact with, yeah, we interact with angels, not knowing it sometimes. And sometimes we do. But when David had told me about the book he was writing, and he said that it's, well, it's kind of metaphysical in nature. And I thought, oh my God, because he's never discussed that with me. And yet he knows a lot of the things that I know, but he's never told me that he knows them until now. So now he hasn't told me any more about it. He's just writing the book as he has time and in between things. And by the way, they're doing some really nice things at this point. Yeah, it's not a memoir. No, it's about how he perceives life and what the meaning of life. And I'm astounded by it, actually. I know he really is funny. He's got a great sense of humor, and it's a very easygoing sense of humor. Most of the people, well, I shouldn't say that. Half the people in my family have that sense of humor. The other half, not so much, but half for sure. So, yes, he does very much. And I'm absolutely amazed by the things that apparently I don't know. I guess he got by osmosis, or he just has a knowing the way I have a knowing and the way my mother had it before me. Oh, yes. Is that really funny when he said that? Oh, take care. I'll talk to you soon, Sheila. Um, yes, that really was a funny line. Yeah. Oh, wait till I ask him when he comes in June to do another one with me. I am definitely going to ask him to do another one. Maybe if he hears about it ahead of time, he won't come. But I cannot wait. They'll be here sometime, I think sometime around June 10th, 11th, 12th, something like that. And hopefully I'll get to see them a few times. So I'm just very excited about it. What they're doing now, in addition to the website, he thought I was crazy. Yeah, in the nicest of ways. Yeah, yes, that is a great idea. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, or maybe I should try to do it as a live so that he could interact with you. He might kill me, but but I definitely would try to do that. That was a very popular video. People really loved it. Yeah, I would like to do that. Um, he's oh, yeah, Suze, did you say goodnight? Oh, you're married, right? Whoops, what did I do? I turned my phone around. How do I turn it back? Oh, there, what the heck? Come on. This is craziness. Oh, this is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. That is the funniest thing. I don't think I'm getting to be very good with technology of any kind whatsoever. That is funny. Will I do a calendar? Oh, yeah, at least you're not blocked, right? My window? What window? There are ants in my phone, right? I have a vignette on the other side of the room. Oh, actually, I have a pile of clothes on the bed, so ignore that, but I'll turn it around for a minute just to kind of show you. Of course, on that dresser, I also have a thing of raisins that I was eating, so ignore that too. But there's the window and the little vignette that I have on the dresser. And then I have my two giraffes. I love my giraffes. I really do. And it's just, whoops. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, go watch. Ants love raisins. Well, the raisin box is closed. So, but yeah, I love those giraffes. Um, yeah, this is a kind of a story to that. Years ago, when I had told some of the women about that, I had sold a house to a gay couple, and they became very good friends of mine. You have the same box of raisins. That's funny. That really is funny. Anyway, I was in their house. Hello, Julius. Um, it's a mommy and child. I'm so in love with those giraffes. When I had gone into their house the first time, they had the giraffes in their house. And the funny thing is, I had seen them in Pier 1 because I used to shop in Pier 1 a lot, but never would have occurred to me in a million years to get it at the time because it was so huge. I mean, the mother giraffe has to be 5 feet tall, and I just never would have bought it. But when I saw it in their house, I said, "Would you mind if I go and get it?" And they said, "Of course not." So I could only find one of them when I went into the Pier 1. I had to go to 3 different stores to find the other one, but I finally did. And those are 2 of my favorite pieces in the world. Exactly. I'll take a photograph of me standing next to it so you can see it's almost as tall as I am. But it's amazing. And every time I look at it, I think that's a mother who loves her child. And that's a child who's looking adoringly at its mother. And it just makes me smile every time I look at it. And I have it for years and years now. So I do absolutely love it. Yeah, it's fun. I have to tell you though, Suze, if you're still with me, um, that window kills me because I used to take off. Yeah, I love them. I used to take off the window treatment all the time and wash it and then put it back. I can't get up there and I can't take it down. It's dirty and I can't wash it and I know I can't get anybody else to do it because they'll never be able to put it back the right way. And it bothers me so much. It really bothers me so much. The reason I had done that scarf treatment to begin with was because when I first moved into the house, I got vertical blinds on all the windows. It was a relatively inexpensive way to go because I had, I don't remember, 22 or 24 windows in the house, something like that. So, but after a while, I grew to hate the vertical blinds. So I figured with the softening of um, the scarf treatment, it would really help. And I think that it has. In front of my zebra, the big platter that I have on that piece of furniture. In front of it, I have an elephant family. It's clearly a mother, father, and a couple of babies. Again, I have this thing about families. Maybe because I don't have the, I don't have the benefit of having family around me these days, but I'm so drawn to things like that. Oh, yeah, 22 or 24, something like that in this house, but that's okay. I'm going to be leaving here soon, and I'll probably be in a one-bedroom place, or I don't know if I can do two bedrooms. I doubt it, but we'll see. For now, I'm sort of taking it one day at a time, unless I become the e-commerce queen fast. So we'll see. I have to take a look at those. Well, I'm going to have to, Suze. I can't afford to stay here anymore. So I'm going to have to do something. Yeah, yeah. It's been since I got sick and since I haven't been able to do my regular work. Leave them? The lighters and pipes, right? I have to look at the lighters and the pipes. You have 11 windows there. Well, my house is 2 stories plus a basement. Yeah, that happens a lot with all of us. It's the tiny little keys on a lot of the instruments that we use that create havoc. Leave? Leave what? Um, listen, if I had been able to work, but I lived for such a long time on what I had earned earlier in the year, but it doesn't last forever. So it is what it is. And I can't, I told you, I cannot get myself arrested. I have to tell you, in the last 2 days, I have gotten 3 referrals. Um, they were all buyer referrals this time. I'm going to have to leave my house unless something dramatic happens fast. I just can't afford to stay. This was my safe haven. This was a place that gave me a sense of serenity, and I was doing really well until I got sick the first time. And, that put me in a bind. I came out of it, but when I got sick this time, it just really did me in. And it is what it is. And it's funny. David tells me I did the reverse mortgage, but the reverse mortgage really kills you over time. It really does. Yes, absolutely. But nothing's happening. So unless something, the problem also is in New York, I had 3 prospective house buyers, yes. Every one of the 3 was looking for something at a price point that doesn't exist, too low. And that's unusual to get that. So I couldn't do anything with any of them. Every single thing that has happened real estate related for the past few months has come to nothing. And that's why I keep saying, yes, yes, if you would hold the good thought that I could get a good listing, that would be wonderful. Because all it would take, I mean, for a minute, how does that affect me? No, I'm just losing all my equity in the house. And and it's not even that. I still have to pay the taxes on the house. I still have to pay for repairs. I still have to pay to heat the house. I still have to pay for I mean, the gate broke from the wind. I can't replace the gate. The gate is hundreds of dollars. I can't replace the gate. So I have a gate that's falling apart in the front of my house that looks horrible, and I can't do a thing about it. So it's just hard. It's a hard, harsh reality. But one of the things that David had told me It's hard. Exactly, it is. It's very tough when you have to do it, and it certainly would not be my first choice at this point because I need to kind of continue the path that I'm on, at least for a while, but it is what it is. One of the things that David told me that was a huge, huge lesson for him, he had upkeep is expensive, but it's really one good listing, right? But it's really expensive here. The taxes on my house alone are over $13,000 a year, just the taxes. Then there's insurance, then there's my insurance, then there is, just the regular upkeep, as I say, between cable and heat, gas and electric. It's a lot of money. No, I had three prospective buyers that are all, yes, exactly. And that's what I was going to say about what David said. He lived, I mean, they were going down a really strange path, he and his wife, before they got divorced for a long time. They were not a good match for either, neither one of them was good for the other. And it's better that it worked out this way, but it was a painful process. But in the process, David said, yeah, in the process, he walked out of his home, and yeah, I know it would be a lot less expensive down there. But he walked out of his home. He had four plastic bins with everything he owned in the world at that moment because he gave her everything. And that was the end of it, and he left with nothing. The taxes are 19,000 on your property. I know. When the taxes are really high, it's tough. It really is. But what David said was that turned out to be a real gift for him in the end. It was painful. It is. Yeah. It I no, I can't be exempt from paying school taxes. You can get them lowered if your income is under a certain level, and I don't know how it's going to be, so it's too soon to tell, but I've never qualified for it before this. So it is what it is. But as David said, he said learning that the things in his life were not important over time was a wonderful lesson that has served him all the years since that happened, because he knows now it doesn't matter. The things don't matter. It's not about the things. It's about people and loving relationships and health and caring and giving and receiving. And that's what it's about. It's not about the stuff. I'm sort of probably going to be forced into it, Marla. It would not be my first choice right at this moment because I'd love to have it. It is wisdom, and it's wisdom that he gained only by going through it. He went through it, and it was hard. I would love to be closer to David. I can't be really close to him because number one, where he lives is very expensive. And I don't even know where they're going to wind up because she's selling the condo, and they're going to be going into a rental for now. And I don't know what's going to happen after that. The rental is supposed to be short term, maybe a year or two. Yeah. And I think that, it's a painful lesson. And certainly we as parents don't want our kids to ever go through anything painful. We would do anything to make it better for them. But sometimes there's a gift in the pain. They'll stay in Southern California, I'm sure. $800 a year, that's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing. Your son came home, right? I mean, my son, thank God. David, who are you talking about, Marla? Um, David he's got a wonderful relationship now. They both really, really care about each other. That's what's important. Yeah, she's his significant other. They knew each other when David was 19. She was about 16. I actually, someplace, wow, really? Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. Um, I have a picture someplace that I think I showed some of the people at one point. I have a picture of David and Rachel when they were kids, and then a picture of them now. And it's nice to see 2,100 square feet. Wow. That is incredible. That's really incredible. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. Having the pressure is really, really tough. It's really tough. And I so took my job for granted. Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, there are places in California that aren't as expensive, but I would love to be near him. I would just love to be near him for whatever time is left, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It just doesn't, but I need to have some sense that the stress, the horrific level of stress is not a constant because there's nothing that will ruin your health faster than having that kind of stress. I need to downsize, I know. I mean, I have a 10-room house, so I definitely do. The only thing is, I mean, one of the things I keep saying, oh, oh, okay. I hear you. Yeah, I mean, we were looking at rentals for me out there when David had originally wanted me to come out when I was going through the treatment. I have to tell you, one of my viewers got the hots for who? I'm a little unclear on that one. Um, we had looked at rentals though, and I think, oh, the bread guy. I just adore him. He's just a sweetheart of a person. He is a wonderful man. He's a wonderful man. I want to put my arms around him and give him a great big hug. I just, yeah, he's just sweet and he's got this incredible smile on his face as if he's happy to make somebody else's day better. What a wonderful thing that is. Yeah. And if I get to the point where I get well enough, I really want to, you know, I want that to be like ripples on a stream where I can, um, what's that expression again? Move it forward where I can't think of the term. Um, I I cannot think of it, but I would like to be able to give back, pay it forward. Thank you so much. I really lose the simplest of things these days. I do. Um, yeah, I would like to be able to pay it forward. It's just, it's wonderful. I have always said, and I truly believe, that the things that are okay. I actually had mentioned that to him. I know it does, Marla. You know how that works. All that time in Florida, how awful it was. I'm assuming that meant asleep. Um, I had said to David at one point, I said, let me tell you how close I'd like to be to you. Yes, yeah, I'm sure. And it's hard. You'd never know looking at you, though. You wear it well, which may not be a good thing because then it's internal where it's worse. But I said to David, I would like you to get a house with a casita. I would like to be in the casita. So that's what I told David. Because actually Rachel had mentioned at one point that, maybe at one point they would get a house with a casita. And I thought, oh God, that would be so wonderful. Where I wouldn't be in their hair necessarily, but I'd be really close. But then I said, but that could be even more lonely if I'm all alone in a little house behind a house. Oh, aw. All right. Have a good night. Take care. And I hope you sleep well. I'll see you soon. Good night. So it kind of is what it is. But I'm so grateful for the time that I get to spend with David on the phone. We talk to each other a lot more than we did certainly when he was married to Michelle. I never had that. And it's so good to have it. Rachel's mother right now they live in a condo development. She lives in the condo right across the way. So she is right there. But now that they're selling, I imagine her mother might do the same thing. Who knows? Her mother might even move into the same building that she's going into. Very little, Patty. And I have to try to preserve whatever is left because it's all that's left. I used to be in relatively decent financial shape until all of this happened, and I didn't see it coming. Didn't see it coming. I took so much for granted because I did well. Oh, no, no, not at all. First of all, I mean, Rachel's mother is married, and no, no, but I haven't even met her. I would like very much to meet. Well, I'm going to meet her when she comes in June. They're coming in because her mother is an artist. She's a wonderful artist, and she teaches all over. And she's going to be doing, I guess, a class here on Long Island in June. So that's really nice. So they're all going to come in and kind of make a vacation of it. Her family is very close, and I think that's wonderful. And I said to David at one point, I would like a little of the same thing. I just would love to be closer. I would love to be closer to him. I love him so much that, I love talking to him. It's amazing. We can talk sometimes when he calls me from the car. No. Mm, yeah. Yes. Yeah. If you do it, there are different ways to do it, Patty. So talk to me before you do it. If you do it, I can give you some good advice. I really didn't have a frame of reference for it before. I did some investigating. It was supposed to be short term. Short term, I would have been fine. And the way I had to use it, it was unfortunate. But it is what it is. And every step in life that takes us to the next place, there's a reason for it. I really believe there's a reason for it. And once again, if I am meant to change what I do to make a living, then so be it. Yeah, I really believe that, Suze. And it can be painful as hell. But when you get to the other side of the pain, where there is peace, isn't that a gift? Isn't that really a gift? So I'm just hoping. Yes, yeah. I think I can really give you some good advice and then do whatever makes you comfortable, but I can certainly give you some good feedback about the options available to you. And it's not necessarily a bad option at all. It depends upon how you use it. I wish I could. I really wish I could. That would be an ideal situation because the place is certainly big enough. And I have thought about sharing the space, and I would like to do it for two reasons. It would be nice to have company, and it would be nice to have, to defray the expenses. But, you know, and even any of these things that I'm trying to do to bring in income. Oh, okay. So enjoy your walk. I'm glad we got to spend a little time together just to have a laugh and sing a song. Ah, yes. So you have a good walk, have a good night with Desi, and then come back and visit another time. Yeah, yeah, I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Take care, Suze. Um, yeah, so you're on your way where? Oh, that's what you meant. You're on your way here? It would be like the oh my God, yes. I misunderstood. I thought you were on your way out. Oh, that wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh my. We would have the best time. We would have the best time. Decorate walking sticks. Uh-huh. Yeah, the only thing that I'm doing that was a great show. Oh, you're talking about the Carol Burnett show? Desi and the Havanese? They would do great together. They really would. They would all love each other. The Golden Girls. That was an incredible show. You're right. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, my heavens. Yeah. Listen, we could have our own show. Wait a minute. It could be reality TV. Wonder where I got that idea. No, that would really be the ideal living situation if you had people who were, you know, kindred spirits. It would just be a really nice thing to do. Yeah, I think it would be a fun thing to watch too, because I know you're going to need a gazebo. You absolutely do. There are a lot of houses here that have gazebos, so what we would have to do is have somebody let you come into the backyard to do that. Um, do they? Yeah, and a thrift store. There you go. Yeah, we definitely need those thrift stores. Oh, yeah, you made me smile tonight. That's a good thing. The Jerry Sunken Home for Retired Owls. I love it. Uh-huh. Dogs are absolutely welcome. Yes, we love our four-legged friends. Too crowded and terrible traffic in Atlanta? Uh, that's really funny. I don't find the traffic out here bad most of the time, except rush hour on the parkway. But if you don't take the parkway, I never have a problem. Well, oh, I shouldn't say that. I rarely have a problem. You dread driving through Atlanta? Really? It's that bad? Oh, wow. I wonder why. Marietta. Oh, I'm sorry that you're having a migraine. You take care and have a good night, Ange. It's so late for you anyway. Take care. Consider this a big hug. Marietta's beautiful. Really? Almost as bad as Los Angeles. David told me that it does not pay for him to leave. Ah, that it does not pay for him to leave to go visit the boys in Arizona before about 9 o'clock at night because he said you can't get anywhere if you leave earlier than that. You love Marietta? Oh, I'm going to look it up tonight on the computer. Really, what makes it so special? And where's the closest hospital? We'll all meet in Marietta. Oh, you have a good evening too. I'm glad you joined us. Take care. You know, I think, isn't it interesting? I love that we attract some of these people who stop by to visit us for a while. Isn't that nice when they do that? I think it's really great inside the perimeter. What makes Marietta special? Is it there's always Minneapolis? Yeah. Yeah, it's cold there though. I want to get away from cold. It's just beautiful, really. Oh, that sounds nice. Aw. Who does, Carolyn? The square at Marietta is full. Oh, nice. Oh, that's lovely. I do need a warmer place. Yeah. Oh, here we go. The battery is running down again. That was funny last night. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been. Hold on a second. I have to get I have to get the charger from the computer and plug it in. Of course, I plugged it in last night, and the computer was not exactly on. So it is what it is. You love Georgia? What about Vegas? Uh-huh, up in the mountains? Okay, Carolyn, take care. And you have a good night as well. Sweet dreams. It's only cold in the winter. Right, right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Good night. And the winter lasts 10 months. I love that. That's really funny. Aw. Yeah. There are people who love winter. There are people. I have to tell you, yes, my son has been in almost every state of the union, and he said that his favorite place of all to live is Scottsdale. He absolutely loved living in Scottsdale. And it's been wonderful for the boys. It really has. It's been great for them. And now that Zach is going to be going to college, Charlestown and Beaufort. Yeah, I think there are a number of places in South Carolina that are really nice, aren't there? I can't hold this phone anymore. My hand is killing me. I'm holding it in a very strange... Oh, it's getting hot. Oh, this is the hot phone. He was stationed in Beaufort. Is it Beaufort or Beaufort? Beaufort. Beaufort. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Oh, nice. Oh, how nice. That's lovely. That really is. He's going to Arizona State. He actually, what's the name of the thing? There's some kind of a, there are a lot of 55 plus communities. Yeah. Oh, hi, Meredith. Um, there is some kind of a, like a big scholarship program. It's a very well known in it part of the university or something. Oh, wow. Um, I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's a very high level school that a lot of people try to get into, and they don't take that many. Whatever it is, Zach is going there. So it's really, really good. I mean, he's doing great, thank God. Thank God the kids are good. I'm just delighted. I mean, considering your son is at Arizona State. Ah, yeah. And Zach is so happy to be staying there because Zach's whole world is golf. And you know, he can play golf all the time there. So for him, that's what it is. So yeah, he's going to be happy doing that. And because he won this merit thing, whatever it is, he'll be staying on campus at least for the first 2 years. Oh, wow, small world. So yeah, they all were. Yeah. Actually, somebody else we knew had gone to Arizona State also and loved it. But funny thing is, when they first moved out there, the kids were young. Dylan, the little one, was 2 or 3 years old. I cried my eyes out when they left. Oh my God, I remember him sitting on the suitcase the day that they were leaving for the airport. But I took solace in the fact that I thought that they would stay for a couple of years and be miserable and come back. They never wanted to come back. They never did. David said if I were not here, he would never want to come back to New York again. Oh my God, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. I just cried. I just I could not fathom them being that far away. Yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. I would have been perfectly happy. This is going to sound really terrible. Yeah, I know. Now you wanted to go back so much, but I know you had lots of problems in Florida. But I get the feeling, I think based upon something you said in one of your videos at least, that there was a little bit of, I don't know if nostalgia is the right word, but that you missed certain aspects of it. Yeah. Yeah, right. And it is very humid down there. Yeah, a lot of people have a problem with that. I know I have been in Florida in the summer and found it deadly. It was really deadly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would not be good. I know that, what's her name? I'm going blank on her name. Makeup and More. She was thrilled with moving from the north, north down to Florida. So, and I think she's really enjoyed it for I mean, she's there a short time, but she seems to really love it. I mean, she had pictures of herself outdoors without a heavy coat on in the wintertime. That made me a little bit jealous. So I definitely could deal very well with not. Yeah, yeah. I have a lot of friends in Florida. Annie, right. That's it, Annie. I have a lot of friends in Florida. The last few days I keep forgetting to take my D3. I really do. And I've been taking that every single day. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's hard. That really is hard. You really camouflage it well, Marla. You would never know watching you that you suffer as much as you do. It's hard. It's really hard. It's funny. I had gotten so used to, oh, it affects your mood. How? Oh, uh, not enough D3 can cause depression? Really? Really? Oh, then I have to make sure that I take it every day because but I know I've missed the past few days. Son of a gun. I was so upset and so concerned about the phone thing. 50,000. Whoa. Wow. He wants it in the high 60s. Mine just went over 30. Mine, I think when they first started giving me the D3, I was down to, I think I was 21, something like that. But the last blood test I had, it was just over 30. 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm really happy to know that. Then I'll absolutely make sure that I have it every day. What about the dollars? Are you talking about the cost of the take 5,000 a day? He told me to take, oh my God. The doctor told me to take, well, I actually take 2,800 a day. I take 2,800 because I take 2,000 in, I take 2,000 in a pill and I take 800 in my multivitamin. So altogether, I'm getting 2,800 a day. And the funny thing is that female doctor I had gone to said that she would be concerned if my D level goes up past 50, then she would want me to cut back on the 2,000 milligrams, cut it back to 1, because she said it's not good if it gets too high. Oh, oh. Yeah, I don't think I have osteoporosis, but then again, I don't know because I haven't had a bone density test in a long time, and when I did have one, they never gave me the results. So, yeah, but I don't think, I mean, look at me when I fell down the stairs and everything. Thank God I didn't break anything. And after all of my issues, I was lucky with that I didn't. 3 or 4 days a week? Ah, 2,000 a day. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to stay on my 2,000. Well, I'll stay on my 2,000 for a while, at least until I finish the bottle. What I usually do when I buy my well, all the vitamins, I try to buy it when they have buy one, get one free, or sometimes they'll have buy one, get one half off. So I try to wait for that if I can. It's not water soluble. He said not to take it every day? Really? I don't know. My cardiologist had wanted me to take it every day until my levels got much better. And as I say, it was just, I think it was, I want to say 33. I'm not sure. It stays in the system. They do? Is that all over? Once you get it up to normal? I think I'm in normal range. I think they said anything from 30 up was normal. I'm not sure. What is the problem with having it too high? What's the downside to the D being too high? Yes, exactly. I have to tell you, today, I was so thrilled when I opened the back door to let the dogs in or out. The sun felt warm. It felt so good. It just felt so good. There's nothing like that feeling. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Oh, so that's not so good. Wow. Okay. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay, I'm going to. It's getting warm. Oh God, it feels so good. It really does. I'm just thrilled with it. Darker skin, obese, achy bones, head sweating, and what was the last one? And gut trouble? Yeah. Well, I'm not obese. I don't really have achy bones. The whole area where my surgery was aches, especially if it's gonna rain. It's over. Oh, it does? There are so many things. Wow. Listen, I'm going to have to end this soon because I'm on the other phone and the other phone is running hot and it's really heating up at this point. So I think I'm going to have to end it and I will come back again very soon, hopefully tomorrow. And I hope I have a lot more work done. So I hope. The days go way, way too fast and I never feel as if I'm getting enough accomplished. I'm on Poshmark tomorrow. Maybe I can do that. You have RA? Yeah. Same here, Melissa. And good night to everybody. Have a wonderful night. Have a good night's sleep. And have happy dreams. Take care, everybody. Love spending time